this RSA Open Cup competition, and it's the RSA Open Cup sponsored by Xbox. This is the starting 11 for both teams before we go out here today at the Gunners Park Stadium. We've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front, Luis Suarez, Memphis Depay, Angel Di Maria. In midfield, we're going to have Mesut Ozil and Toni Kroos. Defence, we're going to have Leon Sago, Hummels, Ramos and Blind, and goalkeeper Peter Lukowski. On the bench, we're going to have Sebastian Schweinsteiger, Roberto Firmino, Eric Bailly, Gundogan, Theo Ashley, Hamsik, Eric Gold, Hazard. We've got Paul Pogba and Cesc Fabregas. And then in defence, we're going to have Sebastian O'Shea, Thiago Silva, Varane, Tierney, and Petr Cech. On the bench, we're going to have Matthew Taylor, David Luiz, Simon Mignolet, Khedira, McCallie, Sami Benzema, and Rakitic, and Lima will be playing on the bench. Anyways, let's get into it. This game is not a league game, guys. I know these two teams play each other in the same league. I know these two teams play in the Premier League, but today this is a cup competition. It's the RSA Xbox RSA Open Cup competition, and also we're going to be having a 1 minute silence. We're going to be having in a minute, so we're going to be doing that. We'll be having that in a minute as well. But anyway, let's get straight into the game right now, and it's live. Joachim Löw's team versus Aldass versus Goalfield Bhoys United. Our commentators, myself, is James Robinson here today, alongside with Joshua Cole, and we are live here on AAC. It's known on AAC Sports Talk.
Welcome one and all.
We're live on TV. It's going to be a Republican programme. It's not going to be a licensed competition. So let's go on AAC1 right now between Aldass and Goalfield. Here we go. Xbox a Republican Soccer Association Open Cup. And let's get straight into it. Competition right now, but before that, we'll be doing a 1 minute silence for the war, and we'll do it right now. So let me just do this silence quickly.
It's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair,
attention
skill,
for me, please.
Plenty of tricks and a few
We're going
goals.
to be doing a 1 minute silence
my level of greed
because
here.
next week we're having it's Memory Day next week. It's a tribute for all the soldiers who served our country in 1939 till 1945's World War II, and also in 1913 till 1918's World War I. The people, the Republicans who've served our country through those times, for us who fight for us, and we're going to be paying our respects for the memory of those soldiers who lost their lives. Yes, let's get straight into the game right now. Here we go. Let's get straight into it. That was a bit of a memory day, of course, next the 20th of November in the RSA, and it's going to be obviously a tribute to the people who lost their lives in the war, for all these soldiers who did it through the First and Second World War, and that's what the tribute was about. And let's get the game underway right now between Aldass Gunners and Goalfield Bhoys United. And here we go. They'll be starting to play right now. And also next week we'll be doing a lot of silences throughout the games, and also from sport all next week as well. So today's basically 2 weeks before the Wembley day. We'll just do silences. That's why both teams will be wearing their black flowers on their middle of their kits. Remember the people who've lost their lives in that terrible tragedy through those two wars. And it's a chance for Cavani, a goal from Goalfield, and they've scored in the RSA Open Cup competition, and Goalfield are in front here, and Aldass are losing, and we know that this is a cup competition for both teams to try and maybe go through to the next round, because the next round is the second round. This is the first proper round of the RSA Republican Soccer Xbox Open Cup competition, and it's a domestic competition to win, and Goalfield are in front. Yeah, not good at all, and Aldass have at all, and that was not very good at all. Now here's Angel Di Maria with the ball here. Now pass the ball back now to Leon Sago. Now pass, no, it doesn't.
And the counter is on.
Good tackle.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
And now good clearance away there from Petr the Czech.
Thiago Silva gets it back.
And now it's a chance for Varane. Good tackle there from Tony Kroos here on Friday Night Soccer. Come on, Aldass. Yeah, the Aldass fans are not happy that their team are losing at home today. And this is the first proper round. If it goes to a draw, it'll go to a replay. It'll go to a replay, and that'll be in a couple of weeks. It will be
aimed long and direct. And
now here's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The ball.
Mesut
Ozil.
Luis Suarez.
Good chance here for a shot. Good tackle.
And he heaves it forward. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Rafael Varane just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Here, chance for Mesut. It's 1-0, and Suarez scores. 1-1 in the Premier League, and that is something that Joachim Low can be happy about here on Friday Night Soccer.
Ruthless with the finish.
And that was a goal right there.
Stunning breakaway.
Equaliser all day long. Ole, 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 goal scorer number 9.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
RSE or RSA Open Cup.
Thiago Silva.
Republican Soccer Association Challenge Domestic Cup competition is live right here. It's basically the FA Cup, basically, but it's the RS Republican version. It's 1-0 at the moment in this cup competition. These two teams drew each other in my hat. What I did a draw like a month ago, like on the 20th of December. I did a draw, and then Aldass and Goalfield drew on the hat. They both drew together, and they both draw against one another. Now, unfortunately, these two teams probably have to fight each other to get into the second round of the competition.
On the right,
they are big teams, and they're both big teams. Probably progress into the next round. But it's 1-0 at the moment. Now it's Aubameyang in the ball. Now Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Goal from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's a goal. It's 2-1. Equaliser in Aubameyang scores it. Goal all day long.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
2-1.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Goal scorer number 14 here, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Goal. from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
So we have
goal.
a breakthrough.
Aubameyang.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Aubameyang. Pogba.
Bale.
They're losing 2-1 now at Goalfield. They're 1-0 up there with the start of the game. Now they've conceded 2 goals against Aldass. Ball here. Grass in the box. Fantastic trophy. And Goalfield do not want to lose this game today, otherwise they'll be out into the first round. Their first round in it, and they're out of it. If it stays like this, though, it would.
It's been intercepted.
Ball here now.
And that will
Hummels.
come to nothing.
Aubameyang.
Now
Now Memphis to Pai.
Luis Suarez going for
Suarez.
goal.
Oh,
That's
very
a lovely
close.
try, but
That could have
not
been a
to
good
be.
one right there.
It's easy to say
There's
it,
a lot of
but
smaller
difficult
teams
to stop
in the
it when
competition.
runs in behind are
Basically,
being
how to
made
get
like
in the
that.
RSA Open Cup competition, you have to win your local domestic league. If you're in the lower ranks, well, if you're a Premier League team, if you're a Division 1 team, then you obviously are allowed to qualify, well, automatically. But the teams below that who get promoted or win something locally or their district league or whatever, they qualify. They have to qualify for it though. The lower leagues have to by winning something. But for the teams who are in the first division, like the Premier League and also Division 1, they're automatically part of it. Chance for a shot.
That is wayward.
Nearly a goal.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Good ball here now, Aubameyang. Now to Pai.
Loose.
Now he's Blind.
Blint.
Good block away.
Away from immediate danger.
Clearance where from Petr Cech. Now he's Gareth Bale. Good tackle there from Sago.
Approach. It's Aubameyang.
Now Aubameyang.
Suarez has got
And that's a
himself
free kick.
There could be trouble here.
Referee is
Referee
warning
kicking his card to his
Paul
pocket.
Pogba. Yeah, he's warning Paul Pogba to be careful going up slide tackling recklessly, otherwise you're in trouble. Good slide tackle away, but that was a foul, that is, and free kick for Aldass. Now Di Maria.
Just a whisker
not good.
away.
The score is 2-1, the score at the moment.
Hazard. Cavani. Pogba.
Now Paul Pogba.
Bale. Who's ball?
Test
Who's going to get there?
Fabregas. It's all over.
And he's blown his whistle
It's
for
all
half-time.
over, and there you have
what
it.
a
The
comeback.
score at half-time
Certainly I didn't see
is
that coming.
Aldass Gunners
I think
2,
that many in this
Golf.
crowd. And we are
And
up
there
to
you
the
have
break.
it. That's the score.
Well, what a half. It's
At
been
the game.
pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a
It is
potential
2-1,
classic if this
and the
carries
whistle
on.
has
This
officially
is
blown for
insanely good.
half-time in the
Very little in
RSA
it. The score
Open
at
Cup
half-time is
first
2 goals
round
to 1.
half-time at the United Park Stadium. Goalfield Bhoys United, well, Aldass Gunners 2, Goalfield Bhoys United 1 at half-time. All right, let's get straight back into the second half right now, and here we go. Second half right now. Obviously, we are here in the Open Cup competition. In the second half, the score at the moment is 2-1 to Aldass. And can they get back to this game? Cavani, defending as well as good. Corner. Now we can see Goalfield now a bit lively now in this this part of the match. Chance here. Cavani, goal! What is 2-2? And Goalfield are back in the game. Awful defend at the back. Awful defending. Hazard crossed the ball in, no one, and then no one wasn't looking. All the defenders for Aldass just stared at the ball, and then Cavani hit the ball, slot it home, and it's 2-2. What a game it is here in this game. I think you can't separate these two teams. You can't separate Goalfield or Aldass because these two teams want to progress into the second round in February into the RSA Open Cup competition. They want to qualify. But it's only going to be one team. Otherwise, if it stays like this, it'll go to a replay. It'll go to Goalfield Park Stadium on the last week of January. That's when the replay will be on. It all depends on who has a replay, though. It's the thing. It's 2-2 at the moment. It seems that both teams will probably have to play each other again. I think so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Good ball here.
A cause of mild frustration.
Good defending now, Tierney. Pogba. Now Rakitic.
Bubbles tries to get it forward quickly.
It's good straight from half-time. Good response for Goalfield. They responded very well in that goal. No one was even marking. They all just stood there and watched. Bit of a game it's between these two teams. Both these two teams want to go through. Chance if maybe the first ever team to get knocked out. It could be if it stays like this. Any of these two teams, it's 2-2 the score, so both probably have to go to a replay soon. We like when we say Open Cup. Here now, Pogba wins the ball back. Suarez wins it. Now good ball. Again now Suarez. Offside.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Suarez gets it back.
Oh, what a back ball. Oh, could have done this. Could have won that. Scored.
Blint. He's got away. Now it's Cavani. Now short.
Shots. Save.
He's going after it. Time to deliver. Hazard.
Chance for a goal.
Shoot.
It's 3-2.
And in it goes.
And Goalfield are in front.
They've done it.
What a drama this is
coming.
here on the RSA Open Cup. And Goalfield are in front away from home. Goal scorer number 9, Edison.
Yeah, teamwork
Cavani.
was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set
Cavani
him free
scored.
in the box.
It's 3-2.
He's made it
What
3.
a game it's
Quite
been
a day
here.
at the office for him.
This is one of the
Save
best
from
performances I've seen in a
Bale
while. He's practically
in the
taken on
box.
this
Pogba
team
passed to
single-handedly,
Hazard,
and they don't know how
sweated
to
it to
stop him.
Cavani, and then goal. No one wasn't marking him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Tierney battles to win it back.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Di Maria.
Tackle.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Suarez pushes it out wide. This could fall anywhere.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in.
Hazard, sweat, Rabona, goal! 4-2. And Cavani equalises.
2 up and threatening to pull
A goal.
clear.
Cavani scored a fourth. Oh God! Cavani scored 4 goals 4 goals from Edison Cavani. It's 4-2.
Now that's what
Goal
I call
scorer at
finishing.
number 9,
Right in
Edison
the corner. He
Cavani.
knew instinctively who was where.
Yeah, Cavani scores. What a Rabona goal. And it's now 4-2 Goalfield at the Aldass Park Stadium.
He is
Aldass
the
are
man.
playing and they're losing 4-2 to Goalfield
So the
at
lead
home
now is 2.
in the cup competition.
Well,
And it's not a league game, it's a cup competition, so it doesn't affect the league. It affects the cup, and this will be out of the competition if they lose that at home. And Goalfield have turned things around and are winning. And Aldass could be the first team to be eliminated in the first proper round. Good crosser ball again, header. Aubameyang won the ball here. Aubameyang, hit the post. Yeah, what a drama this game has really is between these two teams. 4 goals from Edison Cavani. He's got a hat-trick and a 4th goal, so it's got all 4 of them.
Blint. Forward it goes. Varane cuts it out. He's played him through. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciate football all round there. Oh, good interception. Breaks on here. Out wide to the right.
De Bruyne.
Oh, he's in!
Good cross now to Pierre Lacoste.
Clear.
Now, Angel Di Maria.
Luis Suarez going through.
Suarez, Aubameyang.
Oh, it's Memphis Depay. He's through the middle. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Away now.
Quality.
It is 4-2 the score at the moment. It is 4-2 and it's all over. And it is all over, and Goalfield Boys United have progressed and moved and qualified into the second Open Cup competition. Aldass, unfortunately, are out of this cup competition. It's all over. What a game it has been. The whistle has officially blown. And the managers will be, well, both managers will not be, well, Joachim Low will not be pleased that his team are out of the early rounds of the competition. For Goalfield, what a win away, won the game. And I think the manager will be very pleased. I think the manager, he'll be delighted that his team, there's a lot of claps from Diego Simeone, clapping the away supporters and the players. And Cavani, 4 goals from him. What a game it's been. And Cavani's the top goal scorer of this competition as well. But anyways, full-time score at the Gunner Park Stadium. A lot of boos from the Aldass fans, but the score is Aldass Gunners 2, Goalfield Boys United 4, and Goalfield move into, they're going to get a cup run into the second round of the RSA Open Cup in February. So congratulations to Goalfield Boys United. Yeah, indeed.